It's time for week 2 of our weekly podcast show with Chris Newton. Coach, how are we doing today?
Doing great. Doing great. Great weekend. A lot of good things happened for the Raptors. So we're excited. This is exam week.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Kids have been studying hard, hopefully, and they're going to get after it. And got one exam tomorrow, two on Wednesday, 2 Thursday, 2 Friday, and then the kids are on holiday break.
Wow, that's a nice break.
Oh, yeah. They get 2 weeks.
Wow, that's
I know.
really nice.
We're going to have to reintroduce them to what school is.
Really? Wow. So does Coach Newton get those 2 weeks off?
Oh, no. Yeah. Mama Newton, I'd drive her crazy if I was home for 2 weeks. No, she definitely don't want me at home that long. So no, we still have games. We got some games going on the week of Christmas, and then we got our huge game down at basketball Elder down at Centos.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, but no, we'll have practices going. It will be. She'll let me stay home some days, but not all.
Probably just enough to count on one hand, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the days that her granddaughter's not with her, she'll let me. she'll let me stay at home.
All right. Well, let's dig into it here. Let's start with boys basketball. Boy, a good start to the Raptors season. A league win.
You're not kidding.
At home against West Claremont, and then a nice road victory against New Richmond.
You aren't kidding. I meant to do this, but I think we have one returning starter from last year. That's it.
Wow.
That's it. One, Cassius Black.
Okay.
And I got to tell you, just the contributions that we got from our team, so many kids on our team, it was awesome. Friday and Saturday. The boys played great. AJ Austin Robinson, he was huge. He didn't even miss a shot on Friday night. I was like, keep shooting the ball. You didn't miss. I mean, isn't it crazy, Rob? You got I remember when I was a kid, I just kept shooting. If they didn't go in, I just think the odds increased that the next one was going to go in, right?
Right. So shooter's got to shoot. That's right.
Austin, I mean, AJ, he didn't miss a shot. He should have shot 50 times.
Right.
But he's such a good kid, dishing it off, stuff like that. But I think the big thing was, besides we had Cassius had 21 and 10. AJ had 13 and 10. Andrew Patterson, he's got to be one of the best shooters in the ECC, in the city, in the state. The kid, I mean, I might as well just give him my set of keys this summer because he just came and got them all the time. I should have just made him a set. I hope nobody hears that. And
right.
In the office that I'm giving my keys, making a set for him. But he
sounds like it's paying
all
off
summer long.
Yeah, it's great.
And he had 14 and 21, 20. But I think the one thing that I want to say that is really, really, really cool is the amount of assists that we had, Rob.
Nice.
That, to me, that's when you're playing.
Right.
And we got a kid, Trace Jalek, who just gets up and down the court. I mean, he's lightning fast. He had 9 assists on Saturday at New Richmond. And that, I mean, just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
9 assists.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, congrats on that good start for them. And then 2 road league games this week, Tuesday at Walnut and Friday at Loveland. So that'll Friday's going to be a tough environment.
Road Warriors.
Yeah, good luck to them this week, and hopefully they continue the team play. Keep those assists up, and the coaching staff's going to be happy.
Yes. Yeah, that always makes Coach happy.
Yep. All right, let's switch over to the girls' side. They've had a tough start, but by looking at their opponents, I think that was probably a big contributor to the rough start because look at that grinder of a early schedule that the athletic director set up for them.
I know. I said something to Coach the other day about, the New York Liberty and the Chicago Fire and the Indiana Sun and whoever, all those other WNBA teams. Maybe I shouldn't schedule them next year. And if I do schedule them, don't put them all in the first 2 weeks of the season. I know it's crazy. I mean, we're a little down. There's no doubt about that. We're incredibly young, but our league right now they're on fire. I mean, West Claremont, boy, did they have a squad. And then you had
Winton Woods, Seton. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah. So I mean, here we go. We're going to get back after it tonight, and again, adjusting from our injury, where we had to change some things up. So I'm excited. We'll play at Walnut on tonight, and
at Loveland Thursday.
But Ella Dreyer is a young lady. She's a freshman, and again, just seeing her in preseason, knew she was going to be a good player for us, and she's now starting to get comfortable.
Nice.
And she's played very well these last couple games. I'm very excited to watch her grow and develop. But we got some hungry kids out there, so it'll be fun to watch them this week.
Well, they've got looks like 3 road games this week: Walnut, Loveland, and Western Brown. But by the time we get to the first of the year, I think this tough opening few weeks will pay dividends once we get to 2024, and that team will come together.
Yeah, and one of the great things, Rob, is we've always depleted our JV team. Like, I mean, if you were pretty good, boom, you're up on the varsity. Well, now, fortunately, this year we have a lot of quality girls playing on the JV team as well. So that's been great, and we had a huge win versus West Claremont in JV ball this week. So that's been really nice to see our girls that are coming up and watching them compete. That's been a lot of fun.
Playing time, getting better, and learning to play team ball. Yeah.
Yep.
Things will get better, and good luck to them this week in those 3 road games. Let's go into the alley and let's talk bowling. Holy cow.
And you ain't kidding. They're getting after it. First, and our girls, our girls are 4-1. We've got a big match against Lebanon tomorrow.
Nice.
And Lebanon is always very good. They have a tremendous program out there.
Yeah, it looks like a road match at Eastern.
Yep. So excited about heading out there and just watching the girls get after it. But I want to see Vivian Shank throw up another 214. That'd be nice. But Paige Ward really starting to come on. She's leading our squad with a 140 average right now.
Wow.
And Vivian nipping right at her with a 138, and Maddie Ingham with a 133. So they are performing very well and continue to get better and better and better. So, and then you got our boys. Man, our boys are just rolling, man. No pun intended, baby. No pun intended. But every single one of our boys are ranked in the top 30 at the varsity level.
It's great.
So, and that's as high as Graham Copley with a 211 average. And I mean, just on and on and on, down to, I'm looking at Manny Sabla, who is ranked 30th right now. And I mean, I didn't print the second page because I didn't need to of our statistics. Right. All those, because we're all in the top 30, but he's rolling a 180 average. I mean, it's awesome. Graham had he bowled a 280 last week. Gosh darn it, he got a 9 on the second frame, and then picked it up as a spare, and then had strikes for every other one. So,
Newt, that ought to be a great duel because Lebanon's having a great season as well.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if you want to go see, you got some time and you want to go see a heck of a high school bowling match between boys and girls, head out to Eastern Lanes tomorrow at 3:30 and you'll see a dandy.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I know this. I'm excited. I'm gonna be heading out there. We play Walnut in boys hoops, so I'm gonna be going out to Lebanon to watch that, and then traveling down to Walnut to watch boys hoops. But we're very excited. They had a tournament this weekend, performed very well, came in second in a big tournament. So it'll be exciting.
Yeah, no question. The let's stay inside. Let's go gymnastics. Looks like they've got tonight the Candy Cane Classic. It says at Gymnastics Central. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but that's about all I have for you
Yeah,
to
I think it's. I mean, I am the AD, so I probably should know this stuff. So, but I think we open up Sunday. I think it's Sunday that we open up. Maybe we put that on the wrong thing in there. I don't know.
okay.
If it is, I got to make sure I'm there tonight.
You
That's for
better
sure.
check, Coach. But
but
and
but
it's a
yeah,
late time. It says 9:45 p.m. So it just looks it looks interesting on finals week. But anyway, if it's
well, that's the
changed,
way.
let us know and we'll get that changed for you.
Yeah, that's the way we roll, Rob. On finals week, we like to put, we got midnight hoops going on too. We got it all.
And that's the
Um,
freshman start.
yeah. So, but no, our gymnastics, our coach is so excited. Coach Bailey is so excited about this group of young ladies. Just practice wise, they have been awesome. And we gosh darn it, suffered an injury, unfortunately, to one of our young ladies, but all the girls been getting ready to go, and Coach Bailey can't say enough great things about them. So
It's great.
we're excited to watch them get after it.
Well, good luck to them this week or whenever that starts. We'll get that
I
candy
better
cane.
find that out, Rob.
Yeah, well, let us know. We'll get that right.
Yeah.
Let's jump in the pool
Yeah.
and talk boys and girls swimming and diving. Looks like they're tapering, getting ready for the first of the year, but there have been some events. It looks like you guys are at Milford for diving and swimming this Wednesday. So an ECC event. So good for them.
Yeah, back to back. We diving and swimming on Wednesday. Swimming, like we spoke about last week, is they had their first meet, and it very interesting in that the club performers still had huge club meets, but they're
Yes.
all back now with us. So they'll be swimming on Wednesday with us. So we're excited to watch them get after it, and then diving. I got to tell you, we are unbelievably fortunate to have the divers that we have. Noah Horowitz, he won again or came in second, last week, and then won on Saturday night at his meet. And then we got Natalie Reesing, who missed the first event because she was in the Nutcracker. Like I told you, she's
Right.
a little too talented just to do one thing, so she's doing
Right.
multiple things. Well, she won Saturday night.
Great.
Bella Bassford came in second Saturday night. Kaylee Strasball came in third Saturday night. So a clean sweep. And Megan Shane, she came in, she dove very well. I can't remember exactly what place it was, but she came in the top half of it. And this is her first year diving with us. So just very blessed. Coach Gallagher just says great things about our divers, and they're great kids, but they are going to be fun to watch. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting second half of the season. That's going to be
Yeah.
fun. Let's dive into the mat and talk wrestling. Looks like they this weekend have the Harrison duels, and Harrison's always tough.
Oh yeah, you go out there. I mean that is you're going to get after it out there at Harrison, and I love it, and that's what our coach wants to do. He provides, just like all our other sports, we want to play against the best, and when you're
Right.
going out and you're wrestling at Harrison, you're going to wrestle the best, because even if Harrison doesn't have the best, the people that are coming in are exceptionally good.
No question.
So we'll do that on Saturday. we've got another JV meet on Wednesday out at Western Brown. So, but Saturday will be our first look at our varsity wrestlers. And, we got Marshall Morency getting back after it for us, who qualified for state. And unfortunately, Bobby Stanyard is still a little bummed up from the football season.
Okay.
But he'll get back after it here soon. But you got the Schnursteins, Joe and James, and we'll get after it. It's going to be a fun year cheering for these guys.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be fun to get out there and wrestle with somebody with a different color singlet on too.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So I'm ready. I'm sure they're ready for that. Let's wrap this week's up show with the academic quiz team, and I know their season's well underway. And any updates on
Yeah. So we had a great match, an absolutely great match last Wednesday, and we split it. I think we won the first round of the doubleheader by 1, and I think they won the second round by 2. So it was a lot of fun, a great match. And then on Wednesday, it's Lebanon week, so we go out to Lebanon to take on the Warriors out there in AQT.
So, Newt, where does an AQT match take place? Does that typically take place in an auditorium and they're up on the stage, or is it in a cafeteria? Where typically does that take place?
All right, you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a place formerly known as the library. Okay.
Okay.
Then was called Media Center, right?
Yes.
Now it's called the Learning Commons.
Wow.
Okay. So our AQT takes place in the Learning Commons, commonly referred to as the Media Center or the library. But yeah, Learning Commons. You gotta say Learning Commons.
So okay, got it.
But it's a good little setting, and our parents are so awesome. I mean, they bring treats and snacks for them all, and to feed the mind and get after it. But it's a lot of fun to watch those kids get after it. And like I said, I normally like to. It's hard for me in watching them, because when I know them, I want to shout the answer out so bad because I want somebody to think that I'm halfway smart. And Rob, I can honestly tell you, I did not know one answer. One answer to the questions that I was in the other day. Little down about that.
We'll get you there.
Yeah. Hey, one last thing I did want to mention, and I forgot to tell you.
Yes, sir.
We had a special visitor today.
Okay.
Come on out to Anderson and to give an award. Tim Swafford, who is a gentleman that just does so much for high school football here in the city of Cincinnati. Has a site, and he tweets out stuff all the time about high school kids, and he's phenomenal with this. Well, he gives a Tim's Top 5 Sports Recognition Scholarship.
Okay.
And he came out here today, and we had our whole football team in the gym, and our young man Brody Berg was awarded the scholarship. So
fantastic.
It was awesome. But I want to give a huge shout out to Tim Swafford, because that guy, man, he does so many great things for high school football. And you remember when we were kids, I mean, the Cincinnati Enquirer had a whole section on high school sports. Now it's
a small little section on Saturday's paper.
Yeah. But it was a great thing. Came and gave him a huge, really neat looking football trophy.
That's nice.
It was a great morning. So wanted to make sure give a little shout out to him and to Brody Berg and Rob, this award, it isn't just like what the numbers you put up. This award, you interview with Tim and so it's equally about what kind of person you are.
That's great.
As great a numbers as Brody Berg puts up, he's a far better person than the numbers he puts up. So very excited about that.
Well, congratulations to him, and thanks to Tim for doing that. And I appreciate you mentioning that, Newt, and congratulations to the football team. Great season. Well, listen, thanks for the time as always. We'll have one more show next week before we wrap up the 2023 season. So, Newt, have a great week. Good luck to the Raptors, all student athletes and coaches, and we'll touch base next week.
Appreciate it, Rob.
Have a great week, Newt.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye.